Michael Jordan was never just another athlete, he was the athlete. The man didn't just dominate the game of basketball, he redefined what it meant to be a superstar. Everything about him screamed confidence, excellence, and, above all, uniqueness. So when MLB star Andruw Jones sat down for his first ever business meeting with his heiress, he quickly realized that even off the court, Jordan played by his own rules. Jones recently joined the All the Smoke podcast, where he shared one of the most unforgettable stories of his career, a meeting with Michael Jordan that went from inspiring to downright hilarious. Growing up, Andruw Jones idolized Jordan like most athletes of his generation. It didn't matter if you played basketball, baseball, or football, MJ's presence transcended sports. Jones, who eventually became one of the best defensive outfielders in MLB history, always dreamed of meeting Jordan. What he didn't expect was how that meeting would go down. "I'm playing in Chicago," and he said, "Hey, come meet me at this location," Jones recalled. "I've met MJ before, in places like clubs and stuff like that. Then, we walked through, but I never sat down and talked with him." This was his moment, a chance to talk business with the most iconic athlete on the planet. But as the meeting began, something caught Jones completely off guard. "You know, I see his hands down." "I didn't know what he was doing," Jones said, laughing. "He was getting a manicure underneath the table." Yes, Michael Jordan, the ultimate competitor, was conducting a business meeting while getting his nails done. For Jones, it was one of those only MJ moments. And honestly, it fits Jordan's personality perfectly. Throughout his career, Jordan was known for his unmatched attention to detail, from the fit of his suits to the sharpness of his fade. So it's not shocking that he'd combine business and self-care into one smooth, boss-like move. For Jones, though, it was a wake-up call that this wasn't just another athlete he was dealing with, this was a man operating on a completely different level. That meeting eventually led to Jones signing with Jordan Brand in the mid-2000s, a dream come true for the MLB star. Being handpicked by Michael Jordan himself was validation that he'd reached the top tier of professional athletes, the kind MJ personally wanted representing his name. The connection between the two made perfect sense. After all, Jordan had his own baseball journey, one that still fascinates sports fans today. Back in 1993, after winning 3 straight NBA championships, Jordan stunned the world by retiring from basketball to pursue baseball. He joined the Birmingham Barons, a AA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox owned by Bulls owner Jerry Reinsdorf. For a man who hadn't played competitive baseball since high school, Jordan held his own. Over the course of about 18 months, he hit .202 and drove in 51 runs. While his baseball stint didn't lead to a major league career, it became a symbol of his relentless drive to challenge himself, even outside his comfort zone. And that same drive clearly resonated with Andruw Jones. As one of MLB's youngest stars in the late 1990s, Jones had his own competitive edge, hitting home runs and robbing batters with his signature over-the-shoulder catches. But what made his meeting with Jordan truly special wasn't just the shock factor, it was the realization that greatness has its own rhythm. Jordan wasn't trying to impress anyone. He didn't need to. He was just being himself, calm, composed, confident, and unapologetically unique. After his retirement from the NBA in 2003, Jordan's legend only grew in the business world. His Jordan brand became a global powerhouse, turning his legacy into a billion-dollar empire. He later became part owner of the Charlotte Hornets and co-founded 23XI Racing in NASCAR. Through it all, that same cool, composed energy followed him everywhere. Whether it was on the court, in a boardroom, or even at a nail spa, Jordan always found a way to stand out, effortlessly. Andruw Jones' story serves as a perfect reminder of that. While most athletes might meet sponsors in conference rooms or over dinner, Jordan preferred a manicure chair. Because that's what made him, him. He could turn any moment into a power move. Any conversation into a masterclass in confidence. So, the next time you think of Michael Jordan, don't just picture the fadeaway jumpers or the tongue-out drives to the rim. Picture the man sitting at a spa, getting his nails done, closing deals, and redefining cool one handshake, and one manicure, at a time.